everyone! One of my absolute favorite times of the year is Christmas time. So I thought I'd read us a special book today about Christmas. This one in particular is about Santa. The title is How Santa Lost His Job. Could you imagine if Santa lost his job? That would be a disaster. This book was written by Stephen Krensky and illustrated by S.D. Schindler. Let's see what happens to Santa. Every year before his big ride, Santa checked the weather, reviewed some maps, trimmed his beard, polished his boots, fed the reindeer, and packed the sleigh. That's a whole lot of work. He moved as fast as he could, but even so, there was always a last-minute rush. Look at them rushing to get ready. Some of the elves grumbled about this. Why can't Santa plan better? How come he's so slow? One year, an elf named Muckle said even more. Santa is too set in his ways, he declared. He wastes time and energy. Maybe so, his friends agreed, but what can they do? After all, Santa was only human. That gave Muckle an idea. I wonder what Muckle's idea is going to be. For months, he worked on a secret project, and almost every day, a mail carrier, Clara, dropped off a package at his door. "What are you up to?" she asked. But Muckle wouldn't say. It was late fall when Muckle finally showed off his creation. This is the Delivinator. What? The other elves admired the shiny metal and blinking lights. What does it do? They asked. It's a replacement, said Muckle, for Santa. What? They're replacing Santa with that? No way. That's not going to work. What do you think? Muckle claimed the Delivinator could travel around the world in one night. It could go up and down chimneys with ease, and it could deliver toys in the blink of an eye. Clara heard the news as she made her rounds. "Ha! But Santa already does that," she told Muckle. "Maybe so," he said, "but the Delivinator will do them sooner, faster, better." I don't think so. What do you think? The other elves were impressed. However, they still needed proof. Fine, said Muckle. Let's test Santa against the Delivinator. The winner will deliver our toys from now on. When Santa heard the news, he shook his head. There's so much more to my job than meets the eye, he said. But since you make the toys, the decision is yours. Oh no, I wonder what's going to happen. In the first contest, the elves timed how long it took Santa and the Delivinator to get ready to leave. Santa always started off with a bubble bath. Then he carefully got dressed. One of his boots usually gave him a little trouble, though, as you can see there. So the Delivinator didn't take baths or wear boots. So it was ready first. The Delivinator won the first contest. Next, Clara brought in 2 big sacks of mail. She put one in front of Santa, the other in front of the Delivinator. A pile of toys sat between them. You have 1 hour, Muckle exclaimed to Santa. Whoever matches the most children with a gift wins. The Delivinator whirred and hummed and scanned each request with lightning speed and paired it with a toy. Santa read more slowly. I don't think you really want this one, he murmured to himself. She didn't play with that one when I got it for her last year. Before long, he was hopelessly behind, so guess who won again? The third contest started out with 2 adjoining rooftops. Go! Shouted Muckle. Santa and the Delivinator each raced down the chimney. They both reached the bottom in a second and put the toys under the tree. Oh, that was a tie. But only Santa noticed the milk and cookies. Chocolate chip, he said. My favorite. The Delivinator didn't care about cookies, so it shot out the chimney while Santa was still drinking the milk. I told you, shouted Muckle. Santa is history. Oh no way. Santa needs to stay. The elves congratulated Muckle on his victory. Only Clara still thought they were making a mistake. Santa isn't just about meeting a schedule, she said. He cares about getting things right. But nobody would listen. We're sorry, the elves told Santa, but business is business. I don't know about this story. As the days grew shorter, the elves worked longer and harder. When each toy was finished, Muckle sorted and tagged it. Then it was loaded on board the Delivinator. When it was almost time to leave, storm clouds rolled in. You should change the Delivinator's course, the elves told Muckle. Too late, he said. I've already programmed the route. The elves shrugged. You must do it anyway. And make room for a few more gifts. What? But I've already balanced the weight, Muckle protested. Santa never complained about such things. The elves reminded him. Very well, said Muckle, gritting his teeth. Muckle is not happy. He fiddled quickly with the dials and switches. Then, fearing that the elves might ask for more, Muckle made the decision. Let's go, he said, pressing a button. The Delivinator's rockets fired up and took off into the darkening sky. But with all the extra weight and the new directions, the Delivinator seemed confused. Instead of disappearing out of sight, it kept circling overhead. Just a little more power, Muckle insisted. He pressed one button after another. The rockets glowed brighter. The Delivinator spiraled around faster and faster. It looked like a tornado up in the sky. Meanwhile, Santa was at home trying to relax. But he felt strange having free time on all these nights, especially this one. He cleaned and dusted and cooked enough food to feed an army. Clara and the reindeer came over to keep Santa company. But even they couldn't get him to slow down. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Clara and the reindeer heard the sound. The elves were outside. We need you, Santa, they said. We need you now. Oh, I'm going to stop reading there. I want you to make a prediction about what's going to happen at the end of the story. Then I'll come back on and read you the ending. I can't wait to see what your predictions are. Maybe you can write them down or draw a picture. See you in a little while.